Lately I'm feeling depressed, anxious, angry. Life is getting me down, but I still don't walk around with a frown. Instead I fake laugh, smile and act a clown. My brain is racing, I'm thinking where did life go wrong? But I seem to express my feelings better when I write a song. I'm out of prison nearly 2 years now, long as I've ever been outside. No charges or warrants, I don't have to hide. I wrote a song 3 years ago in prison, that's not me. All about how I'm gonna change and be a new me. At first I stuck to some of it, but now I'm starting to fail. My criminal thoughts are taking over. I wanna fight them or I'll end up back in jail. I got out during COVID, but I was doing okay. Trying my best to live a much better way. I started a course for ex-addicts and at first didn't take a thing. Then I got bored, started fucking brazzers and I started to drink. Getting bored of sitting around and too much time to think. At first though I still stayed in control. I would work out, do me course, then get me whole. Then at weekends I started sniffing cocaine. But I still stayed in control and managed to keep myself sane. I joined back boxing and I really started to enjoy me course boxing sessions at the weekend. I would really enjoy living life to the fullest, that's no lie. I'm not a religious man, but I have faith in God and Jesus Christ. I had spiritual encounters involving Jesus, if you want me to be more precise. But fuck all Christian churches, they don't practice the word of Jesus. There's too many poor people saying, please fucking feed us. I believe the universe evolved and became intelligent. That what is God. Fuck listen to any church leaders or politicians. I find it's all fraud. Back to my life, everything was going good. Spiritual life, family life, I was so happy. Back to living with my family, hadn't been there in years. I caused too much heartbreak and too many tears. I haven't seen my son in many, many years. Still haven't, and it brings me to tears. Went to try and see him, but it didn't work out. I gave his uncle money to give him for Christmas, but he wasn't about. Still I focused my life on how to better it and things I must do. Not to let myself fall was the main thing not to do. Like me song, that's not me. I was a heroin addict until I was 33. I've stayed off heroin except for one slip, but I haven't done it again. It was only a blip. I also said in that song I wouldn't commit any more crime. I almost stuck to it, except for a few petty things here and there. Nothing violent or major, I'm not going to share. Then a friend of mine got me back talking to a friend I had trouble with many, many years ago. I used a fucking knife on him. I'm so ashamed. How could I stoop so low? Thank God we're back talking. He's a really good friend. He forgives me, but I find it hard to forgive myself. I'm not going to pretend. Together, me and me two buddies, we smoked a bit of rock. I bought more and took it from me sock. Out with the pipe and tap a bit of ash. Put the rock on, wasn't the first time I gave it a bash. Light the lighter and suck in the smoke. Hold it in, let it out, and the buzz is wowie. Pass the rock and pipe around until it's my turn again. Not going to lie, I get impatient. Pass it back, please, gentlemen. Smoke and crack again. At first it was only now and then. At first we were in control, me and the men. Then I got to a stage on me ciggy scheme. I was sick of having no money. Couldn't do the things I wanted to do in life, it wasn't funny. I seen a good sus and I started to think about it. Then it started a battle in me brain. Good versus bad, I felt I was going insane. Not judging those who go out and commit crime. I still have family and friends in doing time. Back to me, my conscience changed when I hit 33. That's when I wrote the song, That's Not Me. Everything I said in that song I meant it at the time. Back when I was in them fucking time. The things that put me off the job was the thought of someone robbing one of my family the same way, or the thought of using violence, or the dread of it. That was making me think I don't want to rob it. On my course I done all an alternative violence program and it changed my way of thinking, but I still needed money and it made me thinking stinking. I watched me sus and thought about it for a while. Then a friend talked me out of it, saying just get a job, it's not worth the risk. I decided to leave it because I had a claim coming through for the bad slap out conditions in Mount Joy and the inhumane conditions they put us through. But that claim would take another month or two. I got a job doing the bins. First job in years on its way, no more out committing sins. Everything was looking good, working, boxing, life was looking up. Then I was hit with some horrible bad luck. I took tablets with a friend, something I should never do. I OD'd before them when I was 25. My friend took them with the friend I took them I had the same experience. He nearly died. He's lucky to be still breathing and still a fucking live. I lost too many friends from tablets before. Every time I took them, I'd end up back behind the prison door, like so many times in my life before. I took them that morning after a session of drinking cocaine. What was I thinking? Am I fucking insane? Alcohol and tablets don't go together. I know that already. I should have known better. I woke up in hospital with a fracture under my eye. I can't remember what happened. That's no fucking lie. I also had a bleed on my brain. It's my own fault. I should have known better. Am I fucking insane? I couldn't go into work with me injury, so I lost my job. Couldn't do boxing for a few weeks. I was lying around like a slob. Then me claim true. I spent it all on alcohol, crack, sniff, cause I'd nothing better to do. I bought sound equipment, start busking, but I made fuck all. I feel now my life has started to fall. I've tried to pray and give God a call, but nothing seems to be going my way at all. I only tried busking once, I'm not giving up. I love to rap, you can't shut me up. I pray to God this busking works out. If not, I can see myself resorting back to crime. I pray for a better way, don't outdo any more time. I'm glad I wrote this rap, I'm being honest, that's where my life's at now. There's no point sitting around crying, wondering how. I'm starting back boxing tonight. That would relieve me of some of my stress. I love to fight. My life isn't in a good place. Oh dear God, I pray. How I pray for a better way. Dear God, guide me to a better day.